Big g'day and welcome to another big edition of the BFNL Football Show. We're looking ahead to the Athletic Club Brewery BFNL Final Series. Looking ahead to the week one. My name's Yeendy. I'm joined by the great man Lee and Brady. And the finals is here, mate. There's a great feel around the region, and we're here and ready to lock and load. So
I can smell it in the air, mate. Finals footy, it's here, mate.
It is cracking, it is cooking, it is fantastic. Let's talk about the first elimination final, mate. It is going to be on Saturday afternoon. We've got Darley and North Ballarat City. How do you think this one will pan out, mate?
Yeah, look, Darley have been playing some great footy in recent weeks, Yeendy, and I think that the fact that the game's being played at Darley Park really does suit Darley. Obviously, it's their home ground, but we all know that it's the best venue, so down that way. But I think that Darley... have the firepower to really get on top of North City early on. And North City done a really good job making the final, considering where they were sort of 4 or 5 weeks ago. They played some good footy in the last month, so they certainly deserve their spot inside the six. But I just think Darley will be a bit too strong right across the ground for North City.
Yeah, exactly. North Ballarat City, they're not here just to make up the numbers, because they have pushed most of the sides above them this year, which has been fantastic for them, and look, to go in with the confidence they have is fantastic. But yeah, you're right, Darley's just going to have too much firepower in this one, and what should be a big win. Qualifying final over at Eastern Oval, 2:15 kick-off there. We've got Lake Windaree and Bacchus Marsh. The battle of the top two. Bacchus Marsh have won their 2 contests this year, and by convincingly in the last contest too.
Yeah, I'm going to tip Lake Windaree here. I just think that they're playing great footy. I know both sides are playing really good footy. You don't finish first and second if you're not playing good footy. So that's a really obvious statement I've just made. But Lakers, I think their last 4 or 5, even though they've been really good all year, I reckon their last 4 or 5 weeks have been probably their best 4 or 5 weeks for the year. It's all about playing your best footy at the right time of year, and I just think that Lake Windaree are doing that. Bacchus Marsh, I'm not going to read too much into their performance last week. I know that they had a couple of players out, and they couldn't lose top 2 anyway. So I just dismiss that result really. But I think that based on the way Lakers are playing, I'll tip them in a really close one.
No, Scotty Sherlock for Bacchus Marsh, and if from the way things are going at the moment, he'd be lucky to maybe make a prelim or a grand final. So he plays a big role in that engine room for Bacchus Marsh, especially with the Lake Windaree midfield that is loaded with talent.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be a really intriguing battle.
Yeah, I'm going to be a bit optimistic and for a point of difference go on Bacchus Marsh bandwagon and continue on their quest to go back-to-back premierships, at least for the interim. And on the Sunday, we've got the battle between 2 big rivals. We've got the 2 Lions roaring ahead, Redan and Sunbury over at Eastern Oval. Yeah,
this is going to be a really good game. I think that the great rivalry between these 2 clubs. We know that they've met in a lot of grand finals in the past, and the mutual respect between these 2 clubs is really, really good, so really high. So I'm looking forward to a really good contest. I just think that Redan will be a bit too strong. I think they're just a 4 or 5 goal better side than Sunbury. So simple as that. I think they've got too much class and they'll win.
And the bit is with Redan last week is that throughout the most of the back half of the season with their winning run, they have missed a few big guns. Yep. They were missing Nathan Horbury on the weekend, but hopefully for his sake he'll be back up this week, and to be able to kick a big winning score like they did last week, 15 goals without him up there, and Mitch Phelps, he's been in incredible form up forward line. I think it's just going to be hard, even though Sunbury Lions, they come in this game, 17 goal performance last week, one of their best performances on the goal front this season. They just don't have the options that they do up forward.
Yeah, and the battle that I'm looking forward to is the battle in the ruck between David Kovacevic and Oren Stevenson, two class players, probably 2 of the Premier Ruckmen in the competition for mine, Yeendy. So I think whoever can get on top in this battle will certainly give their side first use of the footy moving forward, and give their midfielders first use of the footy. I think that Oren Stevenson, a great player to have back playing in the league. I think he adds a great amount of experience for Redan, but I think also players lift around him as well. Exactly
right, and that's what happened in the back half of the season when he has been playing in the team. Thanks to the Athletic Club Brewery and yourself, mate. This has been the round 1 preview of the BFNL Finals series, and we look forward to catching up with you next week to talk more finals.
Fantastic, good to be here, mate.